head, try to educate the heart.
I just want to let you guys know right off the bat before we even get going. It wasn't easy growing up. I didn't grow up in any kind of affluent family. I was raised by my mom. My mom raised me and my big brothers, my two big brothers. And I had access to everything that the streets had to offer. I had access to the gangs, the drugs, the violence. It was all there. And I think all the time, especially being here in Chicago and when I see you guys, what is it that made me take a different course? What was it that allowed me to have a different opportunity? I hope that we can talk about that a little bit today.
I think balance is really important for a couple of reasons. One is from the physical standpoint, about getting enough sleep. I talk to young adults all the time, and high school kids, even grade school kids, I ask them, what time do you go to bed in the morning? Well, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, if you get up at 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, you go get to school at 7, you get up at 7. Your body and brain isn't really prepared to do much of anything. It's about the focus. So my daughter, who is now 23 years old, college graduate, I used to always tell her, Rachel, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock your bedtime. Because she's up at 6 o'clock, taking the bus to school and everything. But even the professionals, the doctors and the nutritionists, which I am not, have told us for years that the first thing about balance is to get enough sleep and nutrition.
When you think about how you're going to balance your life and things that you're doing in your life, how important it is to always think about how to live your life doing positive things. Like one of the things that I saw too much of, growing up, and as Terrell said, I grew up in Harlem and also the South Bronx in New York, and I've seen the same thing in Chicago, is, you have your things that you're doing in school, you may have your activities you're doing after school, sometimes you may have idle time, and one of the things I've seen too much of, and I've seen this in my own family, is people who have idle time, sometimes do destructive things.
First of all, I want to commend everybody for coming out this morning. I know it took a lot for you guys to get up this morning. I was seeing some of you as far as you waking up. Let me ask you a question, and I don't need an answer right now. What does balance mean to you? Just think about it. What does balance really mean to you? When you talk about balance, in order to achieve certain goals, you have to do certain things to get that done. Start off by getting your proper rest. Have you ever noticed if you don't get enough sleep, you're not as productive, or you don't have the energy that you really want to have to do certain things during the day? You're tired. Go to sleep at a reasonable time and create a routine. If you know you got to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, why are you up until 12, 1 o'clock at night? No, it all starts out with proper rest and proper nutrition. You have to get your rest. You have to get your rest.
To have balance in your life. I think that what I learned in freshman year, when I went to Clemente, and I was kind of new in high school, so like my organization, my balance was like completely off. Like sometimes I literally get like 5 hours of sleep, and then it was like I'll do my homework, and then I wanted to play the game, and then I had basketball practice, so it was just like too much. So like Clemente had an IV program that kind of helped me, that it said thinker, balance, and risk taker. It had a lot of other things that I was involved in the program, and then I was in the program with BAM, and that kind of helped me kind of manage being balanced. So like sometimes like I did schoolwork or after school, and then I had practice, like half of practice because my education came first, And then sometimes, like, I would play the game a little bit, I don't play the game like that no more. I would start reading the book and stuff, kind of help build my vocabulary words and stuff.
What's a student athlete? See, you got an idea. The athlete doesn't come before being a student. So we talked about balance, because, and growing up in the inner city, I know you all have so many distractions. You have to worry about what's going on at home. You have to worry about getting up early to go to school. You may have to babysit your little brother, your little sister. Then you're thinking about you may have basketball, right? So you have a game. You may have a little girlfriend in school. You're thinking about that. You're trying to figure out what's for dinner, what's for lunch. You got a lot of things going on in your mind, right? Everybody understand that? You got a lot of things going on in your mind, trying to get to school, and distractions in your neighborhood. You have to go to different gang territories and all that. But if you don't have that balance, if you don't do everything equally, you won't be successful. There's no possible way you could be successful. I'll give you a prime example of myself, and I think I shared this with you all before. When I was your age, even in high school, I didn't have that balance. I didn't balance sports and education. Coming out of high school, I was a number 5 student scorer in the Chicago Public League. I ended up being number 1, but I dropped down at the end of the year. The number 9 scorer in the state of Illinois coming out of high school. On top of the world, which I thought, chasing girls, your little girlfriend here and there, trying to move, read my name in the newspaper almost every other day. And I ended up getting, anybody know what ACT test is and the SAT? I ended up getting a 13 on my ACT with like a 1.95 grade point average. That look that you had, that's the same look that I had. Because I didn't have any balance. I didn't balance that sports and that education. I was all sports, trying to take a little girl in and, you know, hanging out with fellas, moving on. But I didn't have that right balance.
All right. Listen. We're gonna warm up hard because it's a little chilly in here. Y'all been sitting, and if y'all gonna play, we gotta get ready. Okay? I'm gonna show y'all how they do this in college. Okay? All right. So I need half of you on this side, half of you on this side. Split it into 2 lines. Lay up this line. Everybody face. Get on the baseline and face me. All right, come on, hustle up. Go! Good.